Hiya, we decided to take on an epic adventure. What are we doing, Denise?
We're doing the Cape to Cape walk in Western Australia. It's in the Margaret River region and it goes from lighthouse to lighthouse, from Cape Naturalist to Cape Leeuwin, and it's about 135 kilometres.
Which is about, in old money, is about 83.5, just over 83.5 miles.
So
it's going to be pretty epic. It's going to take us about 8 to 10 days, isn't it?
Yeah, well that's what we're allowing, sort of hopefully 3 days hiking, days rest, 3 days, days rest, and then the last
2 days. To the end.
Push on to the end.
We hope. So, what we got here? What are we doing? What's all this stuff here?
So what's going to be going in the backpack? Wow, a lot.
A lot of stuff.
You've got your sleeping gear, your roll mats, little baby pillow, sleeping bag. We decided to change because we had these really big black wolf, which are brilliant for cold climate, like when we did Tasmania, but it's not going to drop below 11 degrees. So we're seeing good old Kmart, these for 15 bucks. They roll up small. This is 1.65 kilograms. This is only 0.6. Yeah. So it's a massive difference, and it rolls up, and every ounce counts. So every gram counts.
And look at the size of them, the difference. Like look how big that is to that.
So if you stand back a bit, you'll be able to see. Yeah,
it's huge, massive. Isn't it? And it's the weight. We've already just lost a kilo there.
It's the weight. So also we had our bigger microfiber towels, massive difference in weight by a couple of 100 grams. So we're going to not take them, and they fly away, they're so light.
Just take them little ones.
So we're not going to bother. And then I can take my shades off now, I'm under here. Sleeping, clothes wise, not a lot. Spare pair of undies, so you have to just wash them out with a bit of soap. At night time we got our thermals, so if it does drop we can put them on, get in a sleeping bag. And we have a woolly hat which I've got in my hand. Yeah.
And some really sexy thermals, which I like.
Yeah, they are sexy thermals.
They're our old motorbike ones, aren't they?
Yep.
But they do the job.
Just something to slip on when we have our day's break at the beach, just a little thing, and t-shirt, that's it, that's all I'm taking, no more. Pack a Mack. We got these cheap in Kmart again because we had a big roll up jacket, and the bottoms, they weighed quite a few.
500 grams, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And they weigh what?
550 grams, and that weighs 100 grams.
Or something stupid, nothing. So that saves a bit of weight, doesn't it?
And that's only emergency slip-on if it's absolutely torrential. Toiletries wise, this ain't going to be any fashion parade. So after day one, we're going to look a bit grubby. Anyway, all we got is the sunscreen Sport 50 spray on, especially when we have our day off on the beach, some insect roll-on tropical strength repellent, and a little baby deodorant, which probably won't have no effect after a day's hiking.
Because you'd be stinking from it feet high heaven.
We'll be stinking a little baby shampoo so we can wash our hair halfway. So we're going to look grubby as.
Bloody hell, I've got to be near you.
It's going to stink.
I can smell you now. Denise has gone through most of the clothing. This is the last little bit. Right, I've got these pants. Well, should I say shorts? These are Columbia. I've got these, but also I've got the zip-on bottoms as well to protect your legs, to keep it out of the sun. So they zip onto there, and if it gets too hot, we can take these off. That does that. That's pretty easy. We've got neck chiefs. Obviously, go over your head, go around your neck, protect the sun from your neck. We both have one of these hats each. Big hat, protect your ears, protect your head, and we both have the gloves as well. Also for your protect your sun from the back on the back of your hands, and also you've got the rubber bits there for when we use the walking sticks, which are essential when you climb up and down really steep hills with a heavy weight on your back. They're gold. You really, really need them. Food is a big thing on these walks, and how much food you can carry. We know we can get water, so really we've got to carry all the food. So we've got made up in these little bags here. That's our breakfast every morning, and we've got 8 of them. That's all we need. And it's got milk in there, powdered milk. So all you've got to do is add water to that, stir it up, and you've got like a milky breakfast. That's easy. Then we've got these meals that we've got from Where do we get these from? Anaconda or something like that, wasn't it?
Some are Anaconda, some are BCF.
Yeah, BCF and Anaconda. They do these nourishing meals. That's a chicken curry, Thai chicken curry, Moroccan lamb. There's a meal for two in that one, meal for two in that one. And then, oh, backup meals. We've got these rices, and they're just the continental ones from Coles. They're pretty easy. We got little chocky bars, protein bars, give us a bit of energy. We got peanuts. We got apricots, raisins. What else we got? Ah, and the essential bit of kit: peanut butter and digestive biscuits. Because you can just dip them in there, scoop it out and keep feeding yourself with that, and it keeps going because you're loads of energy. You don't need a lot, don't need many of them. And we only found this out when we was on the overland track, wasn't it? Years ago. Essential bit of kit: the toilet roll, a little head torch and spare batteries. We've got a little gas burner here. It goes on top of there. That'll be enough fuel for this trip. A little striker, and we'll take some matches as well. Just goes, but that's brilliant. You don't need matches then. If matches are damp, that will light anything. And we've got our plastic cup, and these ones are just plastic knives and forks. Super lightweight. Everything's lightweight. That goes in there. Too easy. So all we've got to do now, really, is pack it all in the bag and see how much you'll waste. And if it's too heavy, we go, oh, then we know we've got a problem. We'll have to lose something. But I can't see what we're going to lose, really, can you?
No.
We'll see.
One thing is essential to take. Instead of taking a water pump, which weighs quite a bit, which we have got, we went and got these aqua tablets from the chemist. And if you get tank water or non-potable water, you can pop one of those in and it's drinkable and it's safe. Oh, and Gary went over the toilet roll situation. I've got the pooper scoop.
The plastic one, yeah.
So if we caught short in between toilets, what are you going to do? I know some people go, oh, that's disgusting. Well, what are you going to do? You're not going to shit your pants. So hopefully you can dig a hole
and bury your poop
and bury it. Whatever. Right. It's nothing. There's no other option when you're in the middle of the wilderness on a trek.
No, there isn't.
I'm afraid.
So that's it, really. We're all organised. So we need to pack the bags now, and then we'll see how much they weigh, and we'll go from there, right?
Yeah, let's pack.
Let's do it. Come here, come here. Well, let's see how heavy it is. It looks heavy.
It does look heavy.
Yeah, it is heavy.
Gary's got the tent on top of his as well, which is our lightweight Black Wolf tent. How much does that weigh, Gaz?
1.4 kilo, that tent. Yeah.
Heavy?
Yeah, but it's always going to be heavy, isn't it?
Yeah.
To start with.
I don't think it's right on the top. We'll have to have a look at that. No, something's happened there. We'll have a look.
I'll have a look in a minute.
Yeah.
That's not right, is it?
No.
I can sort that out in a minute. Yeah, the way it's sitting at the moment ain't no good. It's got to be. But that's, yeah, it's heavy.
But we have been training, so.
Yeah, we've been doing quite a bit of training, so we're sort of prepared for this.
Yes.
It's going to be heavy, and this is where the sticks come in. When you climb up and down them hills, you're going to need these to get you up and down. But it's physical. This is going to be really physical. We're going to be knackered after 8 to 10 days. When we get back, that's all right. It is what it is. Right, Denise is going to have a go now and put her one on.
I think I'm in trouble.
Now,
I've been doing the training, and this height was my bloody idea, so I've got to do it now. Right.
Right. It's her own bloody fault.
Right, 3, 2, 1.
How does it feel? Honestly.
Obviously it feels a lot heavier than what we've been practice hiking, which we'll show you in a bit, with these backpacks, been doing our training. obviously they've been a bit lighter because we haven't been carrying all, you know, our food. But yeah, so it's a bit heavier.
It's a bit challenging, isn't it?
And it's going to be a challenge, and that's the whole idea.
When you go them steep hills and
Yeah.
down the steep hills, you're going to feel that, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'll have my sticks to guide me and balance my weight.
And then you've been training, so you've got
Yeah.
your muscles coming out.
Muscles, mini muscles.
Mini muscles coming out, so hopefully you'll be right.
If you don't ever see us again, then you know we didn't make it.
That's it. There's no end to this video. You know what happened.
So we've got a bit of a rough plan of what we're going to walk each day, and we've judged it by other people's blogs and gone through Google searches and stuff. Some of the Ks don't quite add up, so there's discrepancies there somewhere because it doesn't add up to 135, but it will be roughly. So, and it might change. We might be too knackered and we don't reach that point, or we might feel great and carry on. So it's just a little bit of rough, guys. So this is what we've done. We've got one of these maps from the tourist information in Margaret River.
Yeah.
So day one, obviously we start at Cape Naturalis, and it should be about 16 k's approximately to Smith's Beach. And then Gary has marked out where we can get water on the way in blue. And then from Smith's Beach, day 2, we walk down to Moses Rock, which is another 16 k's. And then day 3, obviously if we need to stop for breaks and stuff we will, is 20 k's from Moses Rock to Ellensbrook. And then the next day it's 14 k's from there to Prevelli. And then the next day after that is 21, going from Prevelli to Point Road. And then it's a few big days, so then it's another 21 from there to Deep Dean. And then it's the last stint from Deep Dean down to Cape Leeuwin, 18 kilometres. So obviously this isn't set in stone. It's just for us just to have a rough guide, and especially where the water supply is. Also, if you are running low on food, we know at Prevelli there is a general store, because we've already been there. We did a trip out to there, so we know there's a general store. So that's a few days in. So if we get there and we need some more bickies, we can go in there and get some supplies. Yeah,
because we're only staying at Margaret River, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we managed to just shoot out there. It's not far away. Go and have a look.
Yeah.
We've also been to Cape Naturalis at the top, and we've also been down to Cape Leeuwin at the bottom. So we know what to expect. Yeah. We know what it's going to be like.
And although different websites say different things, some say 125, say some 120, some say 130, but actually at Cape Naturalis on the sign it said to Cape Leeuwin is 135. So there you go.
So hopefully they're right.
Don't forget to like and subscribe,
here we are on
and
day
hit the
one,
notifications bell
at Cape
and
Naturalis.
follow our adventures around the globe.
We've already walked 3.5 to Sugarloaf Rock.
These are good. Another gourmet meal.
Gourmet meal, look. More like, isn't it?
All good.